did my top 10 movies a couple days ago, and now we're going to do Stella's top 10 because she saw a lot of the movies I saw since I dragged her to all of them. All the Netflix movies sucked. What was it? Sierra Burgess? What was
All the Boys I Loved Before.
Dumplin'.
Bird Box.
Bird Box
wasn't
was
that
bad, but
it was good for a Netflix movie, but
we were on the podcast talking about overrated movies, and that was the one I said because I'm like the entire world's talking about it.
It's just good for memes.
Yeah, and Hunter explained it as being a mom's horror movie. You know, when she can comfortably watch and tell all the kids to come watch, and it's for free because it's technically free on Netflix. But we saw other movies in theaters, like Crimes of Grindelwald, which was terrible.
That was a really bad movie.
We could have done a whole slam on that, but I'm not going to slam on movies this year. I chose not to. Instead, we're going to just talk about the good ones. But instead of doing it in numerical order, you're going to do it in alphabetical order because
I wanted to copy you.
Yeah, you're a copycat. Also, it is really hard to decide the order of them after your top 2 favorite movies.
After somewhere in the way beginning, I can't even remember. I just know I liked them, so they're on there.
Okay, but we'll do your first movie on the list, which is...
It's Adrift.
It is Adrift.
Yes. I don't actually think...
Well,
it made me cry at the end, so that's why it's on there, because...
I remember...
It had some kind of effect. So.
It had an effect on you?
I was hysterically crying.
You were really sad about it, but I thought that too when we left, because I hated the movie, and I was like...
I hated it in the beginning too. It was very boring.
That's what I meant. Like, I talked to you after we got out of the theater, and I was like, didn't you really like that movie? You're like, I kind of hated it, but you were like crying, because it was like... Sad. You got emotional at the end of the movie. The big twist at the ending.
Why am I crying right now?
Oh, you're just thinking about it crying. She had to have top 10. How about we just do top 9?
I could only do like top 6. Like solid 6, and then the last 4 are like...
So this is top 9.5.
Half?
Yeah, because you liked half the movie.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go. Number 2.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Starring the real Freddie Mercury. Brought back to life.
Yes.
I've been talking about him a lot because you're like, you better win that Oscar. I don't think he's going to win the Oscar. Well, Grammy. Golden Globe? Yeah.
You better win something. I don't care what it is.
Give him a Grammy. That wasn't him singing, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody will even get nominated for Best Picture or really anything else at the Oscars.
He should get nominated.
Yeah, you got it. That's her review.
If not, you'll be hearing from me.
Why did you like Bohemian Rhapsody?
Because who could not like that movie?
That's true. It is really likable. After watching it, I wasn't like amazed by it, but I
was like, oh my god, this is amazing, and you're just like usually you have the whole time we come home, 15 minutes straight talking about the movie, and I'm like, because I can't get a word in, and you didn't say anything about it. And then I was like, 1 out of 10, how good is it? And you said 7. I was like, why is it that high? And you're just like, eh.
It was such a general, like, movie of the week. But I don't know, it wasn't exactly what I wanted out of a Queen biopic. I kind of wanted more about their songwriting and how they met but they really rushed through everything. But at the same time, I kind of liked it for that because it had a really...
probably isn't super interesting. That's why they can't...
Yeah, that's a good point. But that's what I mean. You couldn't probably find a way to make it interesting, but they just instead were like, you know what, let's just show the greatest hits of what they ever did. And it has a really awesome ending, you know, like showing the Live Aid and doing it on the big screen was really cool because I've only ever seen it through YouTube, the actual performance. So seeing it on like the big screen done cinematically, that was awesome. But there was so much about it that I was like, why are they even showing this? Why are they doing this? Why are they adding tension here when I don't believe this actually happened? Stuff like that. Do you like the music from Queen?
Yeah, actually, I just really like the actor. Like, I went home and I read up on it and I watched so many interviews when they said the Live Aid was like the first thing he ever did. And I was like, that would be
That was the first scene they shot.
Yeah, that would be so much pressure.
That's like a random way to begin the movie. Let's start production on the most important scene in the movie. What was your third choice?
Game night.
The one actually good comedy that came out this year that's like actually only a comedy and not trying to be other movies. Even though that's not really true. It was kind of trying to be a thriller at times.
Yeah, it was not just a comedy.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
It was pretty dark for just a comedy.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, they're not really doing any more, like comedies anymore like they do, but they're all bad. Like, Life of the Party we saw.
There's a reason.
And
They're not good.
And then we skipped the rest of them. Like, we didn't do Night School, and we didn't go to...
I didn't even want to see that. I do not like that girl.
The Spy Who Loved Me, or The Spy Who Broke Up With Me.
But you didn't want to.
What was that called? The Spy Who Dumped Me. That's what it was. And, like, I did like the cop in the movie. It's the guy from Breaking Bad. And he's just super awkward and just is so, like, serious and, like, mild-mannered. But he's just so awkward. And he's like, well, we gotta play a game again. And he had, like, a divorce with his wife. And he's just not handling it well at all. Still has pictures of her everywhere in his house.
Shrine.
We have to watch that again. I actually bought that movie, so we should watch it again.
Can we watch it tonight?
I guess we're watching Game Night tonight.
Instead of no, you're like...
We're watching Game Night. Yeah, we can watch it. Whatever. What was your fourth choice?
Incredibles 2.
Because it's the fourth choice because we saw it 4 times.
Too many times.
It was good the first time.
And not as good the second, and really not the third, and, well, I fell asleep the third, and
Do you actually like it?
I mean, I did the first time.
Do you think in, like, another couple years, if you waited to watch it again, you'd still love it?
I'd have to wait the years it took to come out to watch it.
14 years?
Yep.
Were you a big fan of the first one, excited for the second one, or did you mostly not care?
I did not care. I liked the first half, and then...
The Omnidroid?
Yeah, that's like chasing him. I'm like,
You're not
I don't
a fan
like
of that?
I don't know why. So I like get really bored the second half of it, so I didn't care.
But Incredibles 2, did you think it was better?
I thought it was funnier.
We saw it one time because
The first time.
we were seeing it the day it came out.
Because he couldn't wait to see it with my family. The second time we saw it with my family and had to pretend we didn't see it because they'd get mad.
I couldn't wait to see it with the family because they were seeing it like a week and a half later. And I was like, okay, no, I can't wait. On top of 14 years, another week and a half. Screw
we saw
that.
it at a drive-in because we wanted to go to a drive-in.
We went to a drive-in and that just happened to be the movie they're playing. And it was it was the only chance we had to go to a drive-in. No, I'm explaining why we went and had to see that.
And the fourth time, my family got it for Christmas and we had to watch it.
That was recently, yeah. Well, they just wanted to watch it and we stuck around.
I didn't want to stick around.
Well,
I fell asleep.
Exactly, so
3
I was fine
seconds.
watching it. I probably saw it too many times too, but every time I watch it, the stuff where it's Bob with the family trying to be a dad, that stuff's great.
I like when Violet spits stuff out of her nose.
I'm taking in information, I'm processing information, I'm rolling with the punches, baby!
I
love that part.
Because his face at the end in the car.
Oh my god.
Try to find a meme and put it up there.
But we could get a little closer.
You don't even look at anything like that.
I'll find the screenshot.
Oh my god.
What was your fifth choice?
Love Simon. Apparently, I liked it. I did not love it, and now I don't remember it. So
She liked Simon.
I didn't get it at first. I was like, it's not called that.
What's your sixth choice?
Ocean's 8.
Well, this was a movie you actually really liked. Like, this might have been your...
I have not seen the other ones. So I don't know if I'm allowed to like it as much as I do.
So the Ocean's trilogy doesn't really have a fan base. Like, the fan base for those movies are so small, and it mostly is like me and my dad. Like, there's not like a huge...
Did your dad see it?
He did see Ocean's 8 and he liked it. And my mom did too, but they just didn't like it as much as the originals. But like neither did I.
Exactly. See, I don't have anything to hold it up to.
But everybody still liked it. Like, I thought Ocean's 8 was good, but I didn't...
This is great.
Well, I was surprised that it didn't get talked about too much. And I think mostly people thought it was generic. And I was like, yeah. But then again, so was the original one. It was really... The only thing that made the Ocean's 11 trilogy a little more unique was the camaraderie and the talkbacks that they had and the kind of cool nature to everything. But
nobody talked about that movie at all, actually.
About Ocean's 8? Yeah, it came and went. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, I'm surprised how much I liked it. I saw it twice.
That beginning scene when Sandra Bullock goes into the makeup store and steals everything.
That's smart.
That's what I said. Are you mocking me?
Well, because, no, everybody didn't...
How many people do you think tried that?
That's the thing. No one saw the movie, though, so no one did try it, but we should still try that.
I saw it on Facebook a few days ago, and someone's like, oh my god, this is so smart. I'm like, I know.
That's, yeah.
I tried it.
What is your 7th choice?
Mamma Mia 2.
According to Letterboxd, this is one of the most watched movies this year for me.
For you?
Yeah, because I saw it 3 times. I saw it with...
Incredibles 2 should...
Oh. No, but I mean, it's one of them, because I saw it with you, and I saw it with my mom, and I saw it with your family again.
We like excessively watching movies.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was surprisingly better than the first.
It was not better than the first.
You like the first a lot.
I love the first. And I was not very excited for the second. And it had to take me a few days, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is a good movie. At first I didn't like it. You asked me, like, how was it? I'm like, no.
Which I was like, are you serious? That first one's shit.
You told me Meryl Streep would not be in it, and she was, and then I was
crying.
That
was to surprise you. Didn't it work?
I didn't like that.
Well, I was trying to surprise you. What's your 8th choice?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, the most hated movie of 20... Not really. A lot of people didn't like this movie, I hope you know. Like a lot of people didn't like all the pop culture references that they were making. They thought it was just done in terrible taste, and I can kind of agree with that. Like, every complaint that was made about Ready Player One, I agreed with, but I still loved the movie. I
thought it was going to bother me how much video game type it was. Like, it's like watching a video game half the movie, and I was like, this is gonna drive me crazy, but it wasn't too bad.
What's your 9th choice?
A Simple Favorite.
We did a review of this together because...
Yeah, so watch that. We'll link it below.
We both really liked that movie.
Yes. Also, that movie was way more dark than I thought it would be. I still liked it, but sometimes I was like, this is a little bit too much. Your
number 10 slot goes to...
The best one. Just kidding.
Is this the best one?
No, I don't know.
It's good.
I don't know if it's best. A Star is Born.
This was one of the first movies he directed, and...
This is the first movie he's sang in, or no?
I think so, because Lady Gaga, when she met with him, you know, they were just kind of singing just off the cuff to test it out, and she was like surprised by how good he could actually kind of sing.
I have listened to it so many times, not all of it, just like 3 different songs on repeat, and every time that one song they have on the radio now, every time Lady Gaga sings, it like gives me chills. I don't know why. It just does. Well,
that's our top 10 this year. Are you on to next year, 2019? Anything you're excited about in the coming year?
Yeah, the Ted Bundy movie.
Yeah, the Ted Bundy movie that you research about every day. You keep asking me, when's it coming out? And I'm like, I don't know. It probably doesn't have a distributor right now.
It said February. You know what? A year ago, I swear to God, it's been over a year, and I'm like...
Is there anything else that you're excited for?
I haven't heard any other movies, actually.
The Lion King movie's coming out?
No.
Toy Story 4?
No.
Dumbo?
No.
Avengers 4? No. Star Wars 9?
They should stop making Star Wars.
Whoa. Did you not like The Last Jedi?
No.
Wait, you didn't?
Never seen Toy Story. They need to stop making live actions, especially with animals, cut Aladdin too.
Oh, I forgot Aladdin's happening. I think we're done with this video.
Your stomach says so.
Yeah.
You didn't have an outro at all.
Thank you for watching the video. A special thanks to Movie Johnson, Ryan, and Lucas for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to be like them and get exclusive access to content and blogs, and even request reviews monthly, please click on the Patreon link, and thanks for your support.